It's been like what, 20 minutes now?
I think we're getting close to a half hour. I'm kind of worried about him.
Yeah. Normally Drew would be here by now, introducing the entire show.
Yeah, I don't really know how to start. I mean, despite the fact that we've done episodes without him, I kind of forgot how to start it.
Yeah.
I know he likes to take long midnight swims in the Mississippi River, but I don't think that has anything to do with his disappearance.
I don't think so. I mean, he would have left a note.
He's always very good about leaving notes. Well, wait, hold on a sec. I think we have. Yep. It looks like there's a voicemail from Drew.
Oh.
Okay, maybe he's just running late. Okay, although this was sent hours ago. Okay, so this was sent hours ago, so I think he just kind of blew us off and didn't say anything.
Couldn't he have called like one of our actual phones too?
Oh, you gave him your number? Oh boy, never. Oh boy. Can't have him knowing my number.
Oh, well that's good to know.
Gotta keep that line clear for the ladies. You know what I mean? By which I mean the one lady.
The only lady, right?
My wife. Still good.
Well, maybe we should listen to his voicemail.
Oh, yeah, I suppose, huh?
Hey guys, it's Drew. Sorry I couldn't be there. I'm just a busy bee. Right now I am driving to work, stuck in a bit of traffic, and it gives me an idea for a name for you guys. What if the name of this particular hero or villain is Rush Hour? All right, I'll take my response off air. Bye.
Drew, you still there? Drew, come back. Drew, we need you. I think he's gone.
Well, he wants his response off air, but
yeah,
I think we have to.
I tried to get him on.
Have jokes on him. I think we're just going to do it right now on air.
Yeah, take that, Drew. You have to stay on the line. Stay completely silent.
So yeah, I guguess that's what we're doing this week.
Little unorthodox. I wish he had sort of told us in advance, but
that would have been nice.
I mean, I guess he did send it hours ago, but even just a little I don't know, a little warning, sort of rude.
It's a little rude.
But he's a rude dude with plenty of tude, so I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting when we got into this podcast.
Yeah, we knew what we got into with Drew.
He's always got that pop collar up, and he rides that motorcycle.
Yeah, he was stuck in traffic on his motorcycle calling us. That's reckless.
Yeah, I can't believe you would do that. Very quiet though. I'm like, they must have a really good Bluetooth headset. So normally we work from a headline and go towards like an origin story, but now sort of like we did a while ago when you sort of called in a name, we're working from a name and trying to figure out this person's origin story and power set. So Rush Hour. Yeah.
Hey, recap though. What name did I call in with? And you guys did?
The Choir Boy.
Choir Boy. What was that? What did you guys come up with? I swear I listened.
I think he could shatter stuff at a particular frequency if he sang correctly. And he was on the run from the government because of his abilities, is what I seem to recall.
So he was a really good singer?
I think so. Like he just had vocal abilities. Like he could shatter things super easily, I think, and maybe he could entrance people. Honestly, Tanner, sometimes I forget what we did last week. I was surprised I was able to pull Choir Boy.
Speaking of last week, should I just recap that too, for the sake of it, because we always do?
Yeah, this is a special edition, but I think we should still throw it in there.
Okay. Last week we did Black Bear Stevens, the villain that was like was similar to Paul Bunyan. Wow. Mm-hmm. And he had a green giant bear named Greenbow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Good. That's a good pull. I kind of forgot we named the bear.
I write all this stuff down.
Oh, God.
That's what we're doing it always. That's how I keep up with it. Okay, anyway, so this week I don't know, are we making a hero or a villain, or are we just going to do whatever
I think we decided that it's just kind of whatever comes to us.
Okay. Well.
Whatever feels right. Do you have
first thought here with the name Rush Hour?
Mm-hmm.
Is obviously the great cinema classic featuring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker named Rush Hour 3.
Oof, good. I'm glad you picked the best of the trilogy. Dude, are you excited for Rush Hour 4?
Wait, is that a real thing?
Ooh, boy, is it. I think,
no.
What is his name? Chris Tucker finally convinced Jackie Chan to do a fourth one, I'm pretty sure.
For real? I honestly haven't seen the third one.
Oh, me neither. I just know it was bad. or is not as good as the other two at the very least. Maybe
Oh,
I
for
shouldn't
real?
throw shade.
There's going to be a Rush Hour 4.
Oh boy, what city do you want it to be in?
Let's see. Of all the cities in the world or in the United States?
The world, because the third one they did in Paris. So.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
that takes away my idea. I was going to say Paris. I guess ancient Egypt.
Ooh, that's a good one. So wait, you want them to? Is this like a time travel thing?
Yeah.
Or they go to Greece and they go to Egypt and they're inexplicably just in ancient Egypt.
No explanation. Other than like Chris Tucker at one point just says, I hate that we're back in ancient Egypt times.
Boy, this sucks, huh?
That's it. It never explains how they got there.
And he
It's
looks
not like
right
it's
at
their
the
goal to get
camera.
back or anything. They're just chilling there.
But they still got to solve. There's some crime they got to solve, and there's a crime boss.
Yep,
I
someone's
assume.
gonna take the is it emperor? Did Egypt have emperors?
They had pharaohs, I think.
Pharaoh. Someone stole the pharaoh's
Hat.
hat,
Yep.
and they got to get it back from the.
The sun god. What was
Oh
this?
damn!
Ra?
Is that a god?
I think I don't know if Ra is the sun god, but he is a god, and he probably stole the pharaoh's hat.
That sounds like a Ra thing to do.
Hey, what? Hold on. Oh yeah, I actually just got a check for $1 million. I think they must have used our idea. I'll split it with you. Don't you worry.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were open and honest about it. You could have just taken it and ran until
Oh,
the movie got
fuck.
made.
Well, I mean, we have good ideas. What can we say?
This is nothing though for creating an actual hero or villain.
Is it okay? But isn't it?
Is it?
Okay. Rush Hour.
Hold on. Do Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker morph to form the hero Rush Hour? No.
It's too bold. The world's not ready. I know we make a lot of horrible, awful things sometimes. Not awful, but like sometimes awful. Like that, the hero that or the villain that was pretty awful in its own way.
True.
But the world is not ready for this one.
No.
So it seems like it would be easy. Rush Hour really just seems like it lends itself to something related to time. Wondering if there's like some way we can do either a unique spin on that or completely subvert the whole time thing and do something like different. What do you have any thoughts on the actual power set?
It could be a man who is, well, not human, doesn't have to be man, who has the ability to cause traffic jams at will.
Oh, so like
because rush hour is busy.
It's very busy.
Well, I don't. Do they have rush hours in Minnesota?
They do. There's always construction happening. I mean, in any major city, but there's always construction happening somewhere inconvenient in the Twin Cities, and there's always traffic because of it. Plus, I mean, there's always a time when people are leaving work, and going home, and all that. So it's our city. What
this
about there?
person could make every or any time of day be just like that. That would be awful.
Could they also? I'm trying to see if could they also like forcibly clear traffic if they need to get somewhere fast?
Maybe, but then that's not rush hour unless they're rushing.
They have to go
Then it
very
is
fast.
rush hour.
Could they be the Flash but for just 1 hour? 1 hour every day.
Between what 5 and 6 or 4 and 5?
It's a very
4:30 to
specific
5:30.
time period.
So the irony is it's always too crowded to go that fast. I feel like we're just writing Twilight Zone episodes right now.
Well, hold on. I gotta check
More?
more checks. Where are they coming from? From the vents in the ceiling. Not very official, but the checks have Garfield on them though, so like I think they're legit.
Yeah, I mean, people can put whatever they want on a check anymore.
Back in my day, you could only have the weird pale background.
That's not true. People in the 90s had Mickey Mouse.
Oh fuck, you're right. God damn it, Tanner.
I don't know. I mean, the traffic idea is just one thing I was throwing out. We don't have to stick to that. I'm just trying to think of a way of subverting the obvious. Did you have anything that was on the top of your mind right away? Or were you like me and went to the movie right away?
I 100% went to the movie right away.
I wonder if Drew even realized that when he said it.
I wonder if he probably just thought it was a fun little challenge for us. Clearly, he didn't give any consideration to us since he just sent us voicemail and never told us he was going to be here.
Yeah, I had no idea he wasn't going to be here. It's lucky we checked the voicemail at all.
Yeah, really. I have that open at all times. What if they try and get a hold of us to take our ideas for Rush Hour 4? I need to make sure that phone line is open.
That's true. The only other thing I'm thinking of is someone who's really slow. I don't know. I keep getting stuck on the fact that Rush Hour is very slow moving.
Yeah.
Even though in reality, I mean, you're still going faster than someone walking.
But comparatively to how you normally can go down those roads, not so great.
Yeah. So I keep picturing, like, have you seen that clip of that kid in, like, Little League moving really slow towards home? I keep picturing, like, that's someone's power somehow.
They're like the reverse of Flash. Instead of making everybody else instead of making himself fast, he makes everybody else around him slow.
Yeah. I mean, that'd still be pretty good. And
yeah, I mean,
like
it's
everyone else are going super fast.
You'd probably have to have a limit on the scope, like how it can't just be the whole world all at once.
No,
otherwise, it basically is the Flash when you think about it. You know?
Yeah. There's slowing things down. There's creating traffic jams, like having the power to control traffic in general. That's something.
So maybe I kind of am getting the impression that this person's a villain. I don't know. I'm kind of getting a villainous vibe to these ideas we keep having, like slowing down traffic.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what could you do other than like a super speedster or like time control that would be a hero?
I think maybe there's something there with the traffic, like maybe just general control of. He just has the ability to control traffic and cars. So like he can cause a rush hour, but like also if he's fighting somebody in the middle of the street, or like he can just like you can just basically control a car to just kind of ramp off some bench and hit the other person, just completely crush them with a flying pickup truck or something like that. I don't know.
Can he make traffic appear out of nowhere, or does he have to be like in like a street at the very least, or near a street? He can't be like in the middle of the ocean.
I think maybe if he really concentrated, he was in the middle of the ocean, he could summon a car to him, but it would like take a while to get there. Because we're kind of just talking about the Magneto of cars right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Is it like, does he just use cars around him, or does he actually like make them appear?
Would it be cooler if he made cars appear?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Because like, if it's like 2 a.m. and it's just like what's normally a highway, and there's someone like running and about to hit him, and he just makes like 25 cars just fly by and smoke that dude right then. That'd be a pretty cool image.
I like the idea of him like he's trying to escape, and so he's running on foot, and then just like he just jumps in the air and like forms an entire car around him and just starts driving immediately, like it's just all in one smooth motion, and he's got himself a getaway car.
Oh damn, that'd be so sick.
And like so like kind of like maybe he's like a bank robber. Like I don't know how he does the bank robbing part, but like how easy would it be to do a getaway if you control traffic and have your getaway vehicle?
Oh my gosh, that'd be so easy.
Your beck and call.
He could totally do that thing that movies do all the time, where like you see him on the other side of the street, on the other side of traffic, and like a bunch of cars are going by, and then he's just gone, and then and
it would show him driving away.
Yeah, exactly.
After a second, you'd be like, "Where'd he go?"
Form a car around him along with all the other cars there. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think we found the nug.
Yeah, I think we got there. No thanks to Drew.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. Hasn't said a whole thing this whole time, but I know he's there.
Yeah, we got the line open still.
Oh boy, that's gonna be expensive. So maybe we put a pin in his powers. We come back to it if we need to, especially the bank robbing part if we feel I need to flesh that out. But what is this person? Why is this person robbing banks? What's their history? How did they get their powers?
Let's see. They could have been stuck in rush hour traffic, and the truck in front of them was carrying nuclear waste. And
did we do something like that for the breakfast guy, Baconstein?
Probably.
No, it was like maple syrup or some shit. Okay, I like what you're saying. I think the inciting incident that gave him his powers definitely should involve rush hour.
Absolutely.
Traffic.
Yeah, rush hour traffic for sure.
He was in there was a thunderstorm happening. They rear-ended a nuclear waste truck, and lightning struck the car as nuclear waste poured out onto himself and his mother.
And his mother?
Oh, so for some reason I imagined him getting these powers when he was young, but I guess he could get these powers when he's any age, really.
Oh, yeah, see, I wasn't picturing a kid. Now the mother thing makes more sense because he had to have someone driving him.
He was driving his mother to the hospital for a checkup.
That's what I thought you meant.
Maybe maybe his mother. Okay, get this. We do a kind of a classic origin story. Maybe we can tweak it, but he's got sick mom, but he doesn't have any money. He's kind of a deadbeat, who's like a good thief, but like he can't really do much else outside of like break into. He's like a good safe cracker or something. But like he's kind of a deadbeat. His mom's sick. He needs money. But then he gets in this accident, get these powers. Suddenly he's got the ability to start kind of causing havoc and stealing money to get the money he needs. But that might be too cliche.
I don't know. I like it. And so, wait, okay. Is he good at like the getaway driving part of it too? Or is he not? And that's why.
I almost think I almost think it doesn't matter. All he has to, what if he's just a mediocre driver, but he just can control traffic so that it doesn't matter? He's driving at like, it's a 55 miles an hour zone and he's driving 40. He's just like, I don't want to go too fast. And so he just makes traffic behind him. So the police are like, motherfucker, we can't get up to him. He's not even going that fast.
That would be a pretty good power. So is he like not that bad of a guy? It's just that he's needing to rob banks for his mother, or is it that he is a bad guy also? It just happens that like he has one thing that makes him kind of sympathetic.
It's kind of like, I almost wonder if that's kind of like, it's like the Mr. Freeze style thing where it's like, yeah, he's trying to do science to save his wife, but he is also doing some really immoral stuff here. So
it's kind of like
still counts as a villain.
He's a bad guy, but like even bad guys have some good things that they do, even if they're not doing it the right way.
He's a bad guy for arguably a good reason. So
like, would he still be doing like robbing banks if his mom wasn't sick?
That's a good question. I hate to go back. I don't want to go back to the, like, I feel like a couple of times before we've done like, oh, well, they get a taste for it and just like decide to continue that life. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, say if his mom had never gotten sick, would he have been a bank robber if he had these powers, would he have chosen to do that? Because I think that's how you know if he for sure is like a completely bad guy. Okay. What if we, no, because it's got to be him doing it. I mean, we can also switch what he's doing. It doesn't have to be his mom. It doesn't have to be bank robbing. Well, I'm fine with bank robbing. I'm fine with all of it. I just kind of want to get the idea of him down. Yeah. I want to know how bad is he. I'm gonna say he's not. I mean, I don't think he's like super. I kind of picture like he would still do it anyway. Like the mom thing kind of makes him seem redeemable, but like at some point there's some where like people who read the comic or watch the movie or whatever, however you want to vision it, like we're like, well, no, there's still hope for this guy. Kind of like him, where like slowly more and more, it's like, oh wait, there's not hope for this guy. Yeah. He's actually just a bad guy. They're like, I mean, maybe there comes a point where it's like, oh, thank you so much for paying for my bills. You don't have to do that anymore. And he's like, no, I think I'm gonna keep doing it actually, because maybe this is the first time in his life he's ever felt like important. Yeah, I had an idea for how he could get his. I had a stupid idea for how he could have gotten his powers if we don't want to do the truck thing. It doesn't have anything to do with Rush Hour, though, now that I think about it. Like, I want to hear it, though. I was thinking, like, he could have been working on his car, and, like, he had a Pepsi and a can of oil. And he, like, missed the Pepsi can and drank from this oil that had been, like, accidentally tainted with, like, some sort of nuclear waste. Fuck, we got our nuclear waste in that oil again. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure no one will consume it. That's the only way it has any effect on humankind. So he's like, oh, this oil tastes weird. No, he's like, my Pepsi tastes weird. And he's like, fuck, it's the oil. But that oil also does taste weird. That's what I was thinking. Different than other oils I've tasted. I'm actually okay with that being it. I like that a lot. All right. We'll go with it then. It seems more like something we would do. So he drinks this oil. So what happens? Does he get hospitalized? And then when he comes out, he discovers he can control traffic. Like, does he slowly realize he can control traffic? Yeah, maybe he's like driving to work one day and the he's stuck in rush hour, but then all the traffic just splits for him, and he's like, well, that's weird. That's so weird. Why would everyone do that? It is exactly what I wanted, though. It's like Bruce Almighty. Wait. Oh, maybe his misuse of his powers. Fuck, you're right. It is just like Bruce Almighty. And then he makes his wife's breasts bigger, because that also happens. And he makes the moon closer, and mankind suffers as the tides get higher. If that science isn't right, don't tell me, please.
Yeah.
Listeners, who I'm sure were just picking up their phone to call into our voicemail. Maybe his use of his powers is his initial use of his powers is sort of what causes it gets his mom into the accident.
Oh, okay. So he makes a mistake, causes his mother to get hurt, and doesn't change his ways though, or kind of does, but turns to bank robbing.
Well, he doesn't like it, but he realizes that he needs to make money somehow, and this is the only way he can think to do it, because he's sort of a failure otherwise.
Okay, but and like he doesn't play around with his powers anymore. He only uses them for like achieving things he needs.
But maybe that's sort of like a mark of just as he starts to want to do bank robbing, even when he's paid off his mom's hospital bills, he still wants to. He starts to play around with his powers more as he sort of develops further and further into a hardcore villain.
Okay.
Like he loses that timidness. He's just like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna jump in the air and a car's gonna form around me, and I'm gonna go off this sick ramp, and it's gonna be fine. I don't care. I'll spawn a pile of cars underneath me if I think I'm gonna have a shitty landing. It's okay. This is GTA rules. I don't care. Whatever, man.
Oh, then he could like if he's trying to impress a girl, he could do it. Paul Walker in Too Fast, Too Furious, where he just stares at the girl while he's like driving. Down the road
is that
really
what
fast.
That's from? Okay, I've seen that GIF, but I had no idea what it was from.
It's only like the second best Fast and Furious movie of all time, maybe.
And that's not the one where he dies?
No, that's like he actually doesn't die in any of them.
So he doesn't die in any of them?
No, they write his character out, but he's not dead. It's actually this is gonna be spoilers for Fast and Furious.
Spoilers for Fast and Furious. Skip ahead by 1 minute.
But yeah, so like I think it's either the 6th or the 7th one is the last one he's in, and like the whole time you're watching, you're like, oh, okay, is this ready to kill him? No, is it? No, and then it ends with him and Vin Diesel driving, and they go separate ways on the road, and it's like implied that like he got out, he's not doing it anymore. But I don't really get why. And then Wiz Khalifa plays, and then the very next movie, they're like, oh, this shit's happening. We should get Ryan. That's Paul Walker's character, and they're like, no, he said he was out, and that's it. They don't get him. Which is like any other movie, though, where it's like he said he was out, they go get him, and that's it.
That's every time I try and get out, they drag me back in. Now, he is dead in real life, which might be the reason they didn't go get him.
I know, but it's poor writing is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you think they should have like had a whole extended sequence where they tried to go find him, and they're just like, well, we just can't find him.
No, just kill him in the movie before. I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
No, yeah, that makes more sense.
No, I am complaining.
Why is this movie 4 hours long? Well, they spent an hour going through Soviet Russia, I don't know, like Siberia to try and find Paul Walker, and he wasn't anywhere there. I don't know why they were even looking there.
Yeah.
Didn't even live there. They said he lived in Germany. That's weird.
They keep calling him Paul for some reason instead of his character's name.
Mr. Walker, even sometimes. Like, what? Why would they be that formal with him to begin with? Does not make any sense.
Yeah, so, that's why... What? Oh, he can drive down the street while staring at someone because he can make all the traffic get out of the way. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's a good move for the ladies.
Now, is he limited to just cars? Are we saying that because it was because he can't spawn like a Tomahawk fighter plane, right?
Oh yeah, no, I would say not. I'd say it has to be something you would see on the highway.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And none of that like technicalities, like, oh, a plane landed on a highway once. Shut up.
Or like, I could technically drive a tank on a highway. It's like, yeah, but you're not gonna.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I mean,
it needs to be a type of car that at most on a road, I'd be like, huh, that's a cool car, and that's it. Not, holy shit, what's a tank doing on the highway?
That's a good measurement for it. That's exactly the scale. And like, so semis are doable and all that stuff too, but not.
Oh shit. I'm kind of thinking like there'd be just like a turducken scene where he's running along a road and he jumps up in the air, car forms around him. He goes off a jump, truck forms around this car.
Ew.
So now they're even like looking for a red Corvette.
Oh my god.
He's inside of this shipping truck. Who cares?
That could be such a cool opening scene to a movie and like to introduce his powers.
Oh yeah.
Like he's driving a car and then like they're looking for the car and he gets like turns into an SUV, some slightly bigger. But yeah, like another cop spots him and they call that out, so he turns into like a Ford F-150, and then eventually it's like a semi getting away or something, and then he pops out the back of the semi in another car. God.
Oh my god, I think we accidentally made a really, really good villain, actually.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Drew made us actually make a really good villain because of his negligence and not showing up.
He really is so very negligent.
So negligent.
What was I just thinking? Shoot, I had something I wanted to ask.
Cars. I was trying to jump it out of you. I thought maybe that would help.
Oh no, I think for some reason it just reminds me of the movie Jumper for some reason. Like it doesn't have anything to do. It's just like his abilities to just like jump to another place in midair. Just but it's the reverse. He just summons something to him in midair.
Yeah, I can see that how you would relate it to that. Man, that movie's a guilty pleasure. I enjoy that movie.
I do kind of imagine this guy as sort of a Hayden Christensen character.
Yeah, I imagine he likes to wear. Have you played Mario Odyssey?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Which
you know what all the humans wear in the New Donk City? I just picture him wearing that when he does like when he's robbing a bank, like the hat and everything.
Yes.
And that may be because I'm playing a lot of Mario lately, and that's why I'm picturing it. But that is what I picture.
No, I love it. It's perfect. I buy it.
So it's like, I guess for people who haven't played it, you describe it as like a 1950s or 60s suit with like a fedora.
50s and 60s suit. Yeah.
It
actually is like a really bad choice for him because people are like, oh, why is he dressed like it's 50 years ago?
Yeah, but he doesn't care. He has the ultimate getaway. So like to get into a safe now, does he just like make a truck appear like and it's bursting halfway through the safe?
You know, that's a really good question. Can he make a car appear inside of other things? I think you bring up something that really should be discussed.
Maybe not, but like what he can do is he'll just like make a semi appear that's like speeding down like the middle of the bank and then fly into the safe. So that way he's not like able to just like make it appear halfway through something because that's too easy.
Yeah, otherwise he just like literally could kill anyone just by summoning a car inside their head.
Like a man would just explode and then there's like a Dodge Charger. I mean, still he could make a Dodge Charger hit someone, which would do some damage, but at least it's not quite the same.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's like a 1% chance that person could survive the hit.
Yeah, they're going to lose their shoes for sure, though.
Ain't no way. Yeah, they're going to just be sitting right on the ground where they were standing the minute they got hit. They're just going to fly right out of those puppies. So we kind of have his costume. He, for some reason, is in 1960s apparel.
Yeah. Looking just good as hell.
What else do we need to do? Comic book cover, for one.
Yeah, cover. It's always weird when you already have the name done.
Yeah, it's because we get there and we're like, oh boy, it's going to be 30 seconds to come up with this name, just like always.
Yeah, that's all it ever takes.
Yeah, whenever we're just like easy breezy.
Beautiful cover girl.
Cover girl.
Yeah.
Comic book cover. You have any ideas for this one? Sometimes I feel like I have something in my head when I talk about it, but I got nothing like that popped out immediately.
What I kind of picture is like him, like it's a cover and he's in a car facing like the cover of it, like at the steering wheel. And there's just like a wave of cars behind, like almost like it looks like a tidal wave, but it's all made of cars and he's driving away from it.
Yeah, I like that. Very stylistic. I like it.
But I pictured it on a VHS cover for some reason. Like I pictured this like a movie that would have been dope in the 90s. But man, that would be hard to make with the special effects.
You know, they were really good at practical effects. I feel like
it would be so. I bet
there's a real reliance on CGI, but yeah.
How much would Jurassic Park cost?
Think of the money it would have made, though.
Dude, yeah. If this movie had existed when I was a kid, I would have injected it straight to my veins.
Dude, after we get called in to be producers on Rush Hour 4, I'm pretty sure they're going to option this flick as well.
Yeah, they're going to go start a movie.
And yeah, we're going to make this ourselves. So there's still a chance that you could inject this right into your veins.
Yeah, I would be jacked if they made this into a movie, actually. Like, that's... I don't know. We've had some good ideas before, but I think this legitimately would make a very good film.
Yeah, it kind of... Like, I haven't seen this movie, but it kind of reminds me of, like Baby Driver meets a superhero film.
Yeah, I did think of Baby Driver a lot.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yes. I think it might have been overrated. It also got like 100% Rotten Tomatoes, so that's not saying much. I think it was a very good movie. I just don't think it was a perfect movie.
Yeah, I think we bought it on Black Friday, so I mean to watch it at some point.
Oh, definitely do. Oh, it's certainly worth a watch.
Okay. Tanner approved.
Yep. 2.5 thumbs up.
Ooh.
Out.
Wait, are you okay? Wait, out of more thumbs?
Yep. Then out of a
How many thumbs you
normal
got
amount
over
of
there?
thumbs.
Tanner, I need you to tell me, how many thumbs do you think is normal? I just need to say, I want you to say it out loud.
Five, 7.
Well,
Is this a
fuck,
trick
you got
question?
me there. Yeah, it was a trick question. It was 10.
Trick question. It was behind my back the whole time.
Yeah, I had both thumbs behind my back the whole time. What else do we have to talk about? Origin of Powers, we know why they're doing what they're doing. We got some pretty sick. I mean, honestly, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Got it kind of all set up. Is there anything else?
Is there anything else you want to add to his backstory or his abilities or anything like that? Or are you happy with him?
Does he ever run out of gas?
Oh, shit. I don't think it matters because I think he could just form another car around him.
That's true. Could he just keep forming cars and then siphon the gas out of them and make a bunch of money?
Yeah, oh my god, he could just sell gas. Why doesn't he just open a gas station? Idiot.
Oh, I picture though now, like, have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh yeah.
Where they're just carrying drums of oil door to door trying to sell it. Like the guy doesn't understand.
Jesus. Yes, I have. I love that show.
Wild card.
Wild card, bitches.
Drew used to yell that when we play video games. I miss Drew.
Drew. Hey, he could have been here. He left us. Don't you forget that.
That's true. I'm too good
He's
for
never
him.
coming back. Dude, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, should we close it out?
Yeah, let's do it. You kick it off.
Okay.
Play us out.
Oh, I don't need to write down. Well, I'm gonna write down the name. This is Rush Hour. So, what special edition is this? Do you know what number?
Oh boy. Hold on a sec.
I can look at my phone.
Oh my god. He's Tanner. He's back.
What the fuck?
Tanner, he's here with me right now.
What the hell, Drew?
We thought you were dead.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh wait, is it picking me up?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
picking you up.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to poke in.
Well, we just finished. So.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually,
Well-
we're doing the outro right now.
Oh, okay. Wait,
So
do
you-
you need to do my thing?
I mean, if you want to get in here, I guess.
I don't know.
I honestly, we'll do it, and you tell me if I get anything wrong. Tanner, you go ahead.
Okay. I figured. Okay. All right. So that was special edition number 9. Yes, number 9 of Headline
Oh, okay.
Heroes. This week we invented the super villain Rush Hour that Drew gave us the name for and we came up with. At this time, as always, we would like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for the show. Brett loves every single Fast and the Furious movie. He has all the words from every script tattooed on his forearms. It's just very small print. Yeah, Nate.
We also want to take this time to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl, thank you specifically Carl did the music for our podcast, and he also made this special edition of our intro that you heard before this podcast. Thank you very much for that, Carl. If you guys are interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
Wait, me?
Yeah, Drew, do your thing because I honestly can't remember what you say.
Oh, okay. I got this. I'll get up here. All right. If you have any articles you'd like to see us discuss, send them our way. We'd really appreciate it. So many ways to do that. We have a Twitter at headline_heroes. We have an email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. Also a Facebook group and a subreddit, r-headlineheroes. If you want to give us a call, leave us a voicemail, literally anything. We'll take anything, and we might play it on here. That number, oh no, is 319-596-6766. So give us a ring. God, what else do I do? If you're listening to us any podcast app of any kind, it'd be awesome if you could just hit that subscribe button and finally just tell a friend about us.
Smash that subscribe
Smash that subscribe button. And thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.